Hey guys, what's going on? Jared Axford Motorsports here. Hey, today we're at the shop. We're going to be finishing up getting some of these decals off the car. You can see we did a little test splotch here the other day with some purple. Want to see what it looked with the high face yellow. So got that roof number, my name to get off the top. We also got one of our sponsors off the side to finish. A couple on the back. We'll try to save this in memory of Tim Ensign. Tim Ensign was a really known modified driver around the area. Great dude. I only got to meet him one time, just a couple months before he passed. I have since become pretty good friends with his son, who is friends with my wife, Gage. Tim was a great guy. I sat down with him for about an hour and just kind of bullshitted with him, and he's a really good dude to talk to. He's really missed around the racing community, and got more of these stickers coming for this year, so it's going to definitely be on the car again. But you see, we got some more old sponsor vinyl to get off. And then today we're also going to be tearing out the dash, and we're going to be tearing out the old firewall. The top piece there we're going to be keeping just to use as a template for the next one. So yeah. Also, I'm going to be including in here, this past weekend it was so beautiful out. There was an enduro up at one of the tracks we race at, Painesville Speedway. I'm going to include some footage from there because I really didn't have a lot of time to talk while I was there. We were just in the stands spectating. But a lot of great racing going on there. Good buddy of ours, Eric Johnson, number 47, is who you'll see a lot of the focus on as it goes on. And then I didn't end up to get to finish the end because my phone battery died. But did get some good footage. Eric, who led most of the race, actually did not end up finishing the race. His car overheated, and I think he lost the motor. I think it locked up. So really sucks for Eric, but you'll see Eric is a hell of a driver in these enduros. Guys are beating, bouncing off each other, everything. Eric, he went the whole time and didn't touch another car hardly. So but yeah, he'll actually be in the shop later this week. We're going to be doing up. So as you can see, we got the dash undone now. Lift this up. This is part of why we're redoing the dash this year. We did the wiring. It was kind of hastily done, and I don't like all that under there. So I'm gonna take the dash out, clean it up, and get this wiring redone inside a new dash in the car. So made it look a lot better. So. All right, so now we got the rear trunk deck out. Got to move some stuff here at the car and get this bottom firewall piece out. This piece here will just be used for a template. Some of the holes you can see are a little big around the bars, so just trying to get this interior of this car looking good. So just move it around and reel these out. Yeah, shake, shake. So, we got that piece out. So now we got rear decklet, or the rear speaker deck, rear firewall out, and we're going to end up replacing that. Might end up running a tube from about where the fuel pump is sitting right now. It would obviously be moved to up there in the front somewhere to come out the firewall to run our fuel line through. Just afraid with as low as these cars sit, having plastic bumpers riveted on and stuff. Honestly, guys don't always do the best work to make sure their stuff's secure, so most races you see a bumper getting ripped off. So gonna probably run the fuel line through there so that it is safe from running over any debris on the track, making sure that we don't puncture the fuel line, have any fires. So that's what we want to avoid. Make sure we're safe, make sure everyone else out there is safe. So, but yeah, so if we do that, we'll have to paint the tube red, write on it in white, fuel line do not cut, so that way if we're ever in an accident and emergency crews from the track go to get me out of the car, and they have to use jaws of life or something, God forbid, that they don't end up cutting that pipe that has the fuel line running through it, putting themselves in danger. So, yeah, so you can see we got those out. Got the dash off, all the decals finished up being removed. Probably get the car sanded down here in the next week or two before we put the new dash in, paint it. So also I forgot to mention that the power steering on these Chevy Cobalts is electric. So ran off of this motor you can see right here. There is supposed to be a box that mounts right there where those blue and white wires are hanging out. To run an aftermarket standalone harness in these cars, you cannot run the factory power steering, electric power steering. You have to get a kit, which right here plugs into the side of the motor, and you then have a switch where you can adjust how much power steering you want. You want all of it, you want a little bit, you know, that way you can kind of fine tune it. When I went to switch the boxes out last year on the side there, I accidentally destroyed the wires on both boxes. I didn't know they were there, honestly. So I now have to get a new steering column that has the wires ran out. You'll have a new motor on it. It'll be out of a Saturn Vue or a Chevy Equinox. Those are where you get them from. The black boxes on the Cobalts don't work. You gotta have the silver box out of the Vue or Equinox. So yeah, but pretty simple. We'll just undo the king nut here, undo a few nuts on the side, pop this piece out, undo this, take that out, and undo it at the universal joint there, and put the new one in once we have it. I think they're about 180 bucks on eBay, so not too bad. Could have been a lot cheaper if I would have realized that box had wires coming out of it. So looks a lot like a mess right now, but promise you by the time season rolls around here in a month and a half, it'll be a lot better than what it is. So yeah, you can see it, but next project ahead will be probably sanding down the car, like I said, and getting it painted. That way we don't have to worry about any overspray as we put the new dash or new firewall in. We're kind of decide if we want to put that fuel line running through the car there. I got a piece of 1 inch. It's playing long enough. It should work. So just have to make a couple pieces for it to hang off of over there. So, but yeah. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to throw in here now some of that enduro footage, like I promised, from this past weekend at Painesville Speedway. It was called the Great American Enduro. Before we got there, they had run a rear-wheel drive and a minivan / SUV enduro. I think 25 laps was each one of those. But the main event was 200 laps. And like I said, phone died almost halfway through, so didn't get to film all of it. But you get to see a handful of it, and see my buddy Eric Johnson wheeling it to what could have been a victory if the motor didn't overheat on him and go away. So again, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share to the channel, and we'll see you next time.
Beginning of March, a beautiful day here in northeastern Ohio. Getting ready and set. Flagman Brandy Maggio Jr. gets all in place. Track crew going to exit from the track. 2, and 1. The Great American Enduro is underway. Hit for those 3 drivers, and the number 82 came off turn 4, bounced into the wall, and that's what caused a lot of the melee. And tough break
that
for the
XX
double
was in
machine.
second.
He was running in the
He
second
literally
spot.
looked and watched that guy come down off the wall.
So tough break for the 82, bouncing into the wall and then out in to the oncoming traffic, and then of course the 51 had nowhere to go. So, so once cleanup efforts get done here, getting ready to go back to the yellow flag to see anyone's going to go to the pit area. As driver, the number 82 looks like he is in good spirits here. So getting ready and set to get ready racing again here. 47J, that blue and white car on the back stretch, that is your leader, Eric Johnson.
Oh no, go Eric! Go, come on!
put together and rode the 02 of Malik's car. Saw that one coming. The word is he is okay. Race fans, let's give him a round of applause. That was something.
Driver's all right. Huh? That's Malik. Which is that, Joe?
So definitely red flag condition coming out for the 02 of Malik on his lid. Of the 200. Looks like Malik in the 02 is going to stay out and we'll be able to continue. So you don't see that often in racing as we get ready and set to go back green flag racing. Lot on the line today, 2,000 to win. That's a pretty big penny for these guys. They're going to race forward and we're back underway.